guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a comparison slash review video on pumps. I'm going to compare the Elvie pump to the Medela Freestyle Flex 2. I have used both of them obviously, and I wanted to compare them and give you guys my recommendation, because if you are a new mama or if you're about to have your baby and you're trying to figure out what pump to use, specifically a hands-free wireless pump, I feel like this is a great video for you. So let's just dive right into it, because I have a lot to say on both pumps. Okay, so I'm just going to make this super simple, super easy to follow. Likely if you are here, you are looking to buy either one of these pumps and you just kind of want to know which one is better. And I get that, because I kind of fell for one because it was all over social media and it was a hype, and the other one I went because it was a trusted brand. And yeah, so let's start with the Elvie. I hope Poppy's not distracting you. Let's start with the Elvie pump. Let's do pros first. So if you don't know what the Elvie pump is, it's a hands-free pump and it fits into the cup of your bra, which makes it super convenient to pump. You can hold your baby, you can eat, you can do whatever task you need to do, which is why I was drawn to it. This pump you have probably seen everywhere on social media, on YouTube, on Instagram. It's almost like every influencer has the Elvie, probably because they got gifted it. And there is quite a bit of pros to the Elvie. First, it really is hands-free. When they say it's hands-free, it's hands-free. You can do anything. Secondly, it is super quiet. If you are a first-time mama, maybe you've never pumped before, but pumps can be quite loud and really annoying, to be honest with you, especially if you are like going to your baby's room while they're napping. But the Elvie is probably the quietest pump I have ever heard. It isn't silent, but it's probably the closest to a silent pump that you will get. Thirdly, it is so user-friendly. It is so easy to put together. It is super easy to take apart, easy to sanitize, easy to wash, easy to clean, easy to store the milk from the bottle on the Elvie. They just really thought of an easy, simple pump that you don't have to think about using, especially if you're someone who is pumping in the middle of the night and you need something super easy. It is really simple. And I feel like I should also just put a little disclaimer. I do breastfeed, so I'm not an exclusive pumper. And this definitely will make a difference. If you don't know, if you're pumping more, of course, you're gonna want something stronger, use something that's a little bit more durable, because your pump parts won't last as long. But for me, I breastfeed and I pump twice a day, so I'm not an exclusive pumper. So I'm not using it as much as someone who uses it 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day, depending on how old your baby is. I do pump to create a stash for her, and so my husband can give her a bottle. So yeah, 2 times a day is how much I pump, so just keep that in mind as you're listening to this video. And then I'm going to do 3 to 4 pros, because I don't want this video to get too long. So the 4th pro on the Elvie is the app. The app is really convenient because, of course, when it's in your bra, you can't see how much milk you're pumping. So the app gives you an estimate, keyword estimate, of how much milk is in there, and it will actually stop when it gets full, so it's not pumping it, that it won't overflow. It's really great, super easy to use. There's a timer on there. It logs all of your milk. You can, of course, go back in and change it to the accurate amount of milk after you are done pumping, which is super convenient. Okay, so pros for the Medela Freestyle Flex 2. So the first pro is the suction power is so good for a hands-free wireless. I'm gonna say wireless more so for this one, and you'll see why later. But for a wireless pump, the suction is really great. It has strong suction. You yield a lot of milk, which is probably your goal when you're pumping, is you want to get as much milk as possible. The second pro is it's super user-friendly as well. It's basically like one button, or not one button, there's 4 buttons on it. So there's the press play, pause, so it starts to stop it. You have the letdown and the actual pumping button, and then you have the plus minus to increase or decrease the suction power. It's also fairly simple to put together. A few more parts in the Elvie, but it's a little bit of a different model, like how it looks. So I'm not going to use that as a con, because it truly is really simple to put together. So it's really easy to put together, super easy to use, and then the part quality, like everything, has a really nice feel. It feels like good quality parts. So this is all one. This is like all under the same category of user-friendly. I forgot to say the Elvie also is really great quality. So the Elvie is pricey, but the quality quality is good as well. And then my last pro on the Medela is it is fast at charging, and it has a long battery life, which is super important, obviously. So you're not finding yourself plugging it in to charge 24/7. The battery life is long, it charges extremely fast, so you're never left without a pump, even if you forget to charge it. So let's move on to the cons. So the cons of the Elvie is price. This pump is expensive. If you have insurance, it's probably covered, but if you're someone without insurance, it's super expensive. I think it's like $700 or $800, and it's kind of inaccessible if you're Canadian. It's really tough to get your hands on. I know Amazon.com sells it, but it's pricey and it's hard. If you're in the US, it's a lot easier to get your hands on it, but it's still expensive. So if you have insurance, definitely probably want to get that covered. I wouldn't pay out of pocket for it myself after using it. The second con is the suction power is not great compared to the Medela Freestyle Flex. The suction power is just, it's not the same. It does not yield as much milk. I found when she was a newborn, when I was overproducing milk, I had a ton of milk, but then once my milk regulated, I was struggling to get the same amount of milk. I could hand pump and get more than my Elvie. Now, mind you, I probably did need to change the parts because the parts aren't good forever, but I wasn't also pumping like that much. I would pump once a day, twice a day, so I felt like it kind of went kind of fast for the suction to just kind of lose itself so quickly within the first few months. And then the third con is, as much as it is hands-free, you have to still watch like if you bend over, because the milk can fall out really easily. If you bend the wrong way, your liquid gold is pouring right out. So I mean, it depends if you want to see that as a con. If you're not really planning on bending and kind of doing things while you're pumping, like if you sit upright, you're going to be totally fine. But if you do bend, like you're trying to take dishes out of the dishwasher, there's a chance that you're going to lose some of your milk. So keep that in mind. All right, now the cons of the Medela Freestyle Flex 2. It's technically wireless, but it's not hands-free. You do have to buy a pumping bra. I bought mine from Amazon, but Medela sells one. Essentially just holds the pump into place so it can be hands-free. But even when you do have that bra, you still, like if you're moving around, you still have this clunky part here that you have to walk around with. So still not 100% hands-free. Secondly, the second con is the app for it is kind of useless. I mean, you can log your milk in it, but I don't know. The app for Elvie just seems a lot cooler, but I guess it's kind of different applications because the Elvie, you can't see the milk when you're pumping it. It makes more sense for you to be able to see the amount of milk while you pump, while with the Medela, technically, if you kind of like bend your head a certain way, I mean, you can't really see from above, but you can kind of see how much milk you're pumping. But I would like to see like an app that was a little bit better, maybe. I don't know. I think I only have 2 cons. And yeah, I was actually trying to get a third con for my Medela Freestyle Flex 2, but I can't. So I think that kind of shows you guys which one I prefer. So out of the Elvie and the Medela Freestyle Flex 2, I would highly recommend the Medela Freestyle Flex 2. It's just overall more powerful, more affordable, more accessible, and overall you just yield the most milk, and I think that's the most important part when you're buying a pump. So I'm gonna link everything including the Elvie below, and I just want to do a quick video just sharing the differences, the pros and cons. Of course, you know, at the end of the day, you can do more research to see which one you prefer, but I think that Medela is just a big name brand and they got their pumps together. Elvie has something there, but I feel like they need a little bit more work, and I think I was influenced by all the influencers that had the Elvie pump. So hands down, I'm still using my Medela Freestyle Flex 2, and I'm gonna continue using it because it's the best. Honestly, I get so much milk with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I share tons of baby and mama videos, so I hope you enjoyed watching this. I will see you guys next time. Let's say bye. 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 No, we just have the meow in our mouth. Okay, bye guys.